It's DC and welcome to Cadella. As you can see, we are in a different location today, and that is because I am going to be introducing to you a new segment to this channel. And I'm very excited about this segment because this is one of the reasons why I really wanted to start a YouTube channel. In this segment, I'm going to be talking to you about important women in the STEM fields, both past and present. And if you don't know what STEM stands for, it stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So in this segment, I just want to bring to light some of the amazing women that brought coding to you, that put people on the moon, and just show you how important women have been in the creation of technology and the development of science, engineering, and math. So, because I want to bring them to light and because I want to show them to you on this mainstream platform, I decided to call this segment #MakeThemMainstream. So if at any point you ever find some woman who inspires you that had something to do with the STEM fields, I encourage you to post on Facebook, post on Instagram, post on whatever platform you want with using the #MakeThemMainstream, and just tell us about them, because I want to know what you guys know as well, and hopefully learn about those women, because it's very important to get you guys involved in this conversation. The reason why this is so important to me is because in my biggest class of 150 people, I was one of 12 girls. Now, that is a very small ratio, and that is the biggest ratio that I ever saw in mechanical engineering. I know that the ratio might be different in other engineerings and in other STEM fields, but it's still not 50-50. And I feel like that is very discouraging. You know, we talk about how important it is to see someone that looks like you in the career that you want, and how important that is. So because I am a woman and I identify as a woman, I thought that I would share my piece and show you guys, like, hey, there are women who look like you and you can do this too. And I'm getting most of my information and inspiration from this book called Women in Science, 50 Fearless Pioneers Who Changed the World. So since this is our first episode, we are gonna have to take it all the way back to one of the first women in the STEM fields, Hypatia. She is one of the earliest recorded females in history who was a mathematician. Not only did she study math, but she taught it as well. She was also an expert in astronomy, and without astronomy, we wouldn't have the development in agriculture that helped create civilizations. She also made contributions to geometry and number theory, and if you're a math nerd like me, you know just how important that is. She was also an expert in Platonic philosophy. She grew up in a scholarly family. Her father was a scholar and a mathematician as well. Because her father was a scholar, she was able to work on theories with him and come up with theories about the solar system. Since her father was a scholar, he really emphasized that it was important for his daughter to be educated, to know about astronomy, to know about mathematics. And he did so in a way that she eventually surpassed him in his knowledge. She was able to take his work, take a step back, and then make commentaries on that. That's super important in the scientific community, because when you assess someone else's work, you in return are also coming up with new theories. You in turn are also making new discoveries. And remember, this is in a time where people are creating the universe. They're creating what it looks like and how we know it today. Maybe some of their theories were wrong, but without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. Without Hypatia, we wouldn't have women in science. We wouldn't have women philosophers. She was one of the very first women mathematicians, one of the very first faces to be, hey, I'm a woman and I'm smart. One of the things that the book addresses about Hypatia is that she was also one of the first teachers. So she traveled around a lot. She gave a lot of speeches about Plato and Aristotle, and gave commentaries on their work as well. But what's really important and what intrigued me is that her male students gave her loyalty and respect. And I think that that's really incredible. This woman is so important. She should be a name that rolls off of our tongues more often. She should be someone I learned about in school, because this woman, she became a figure of enlightenment and of feminism. This woman was even cited in an ancient encyclopedia. You guys, she was so influential that people were like, hey, yo, put this girl in a book now. And that is so awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this very brief history lesson on one of the first women in the STEM fields. I will be posting these #MakeThemMainstream videos every Wednesday on my channel, and don't forget to check out my videos on Saturday as well, where we talk about a whole slew of topics. I will see you guys on Saturday, and as always, my beautiful friends, stay wild, Moonchild, and make them mainstream.